Live from Studio 7E in Rockefeller Center, this is News 4 New York.
Welcome back, 7:41 on a Sunday morning. It's going to get worse before it gets any better. If you're one of the thousands upon thousands of people who've been laid off months ago or even as recently as yesterday and received a severance package that covers you for 6 months or up to a year, you may still need to brace yourself because times may get even tougher for you. Jaime Klein, founder of Inspire Human Resources, a leading outsourced HR department, and Galia Guichon, founder of Down to Earth Finance, an independent personal finance education company, here to help deal with some of the problems we're seeing in our economy right now. Thanks to both of you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
First of all, let me ask you this, the big question on everyone's mind, when do you think things will turn around here in the job market?
The experts are stumped, so while we don't know an exact date, what we do know is that things will probably get worse before they get better. So we're encouraging people to really be prepared and take a holistic approach, both from their wellness, their career search, as well as their finances.
More practically, Galia, let me ask you. So I've been laid off. I have a couple of months ago, I have a severance package for a year. You know, do you start looking for a job now? Do you just enjoy the money for a year? What do you do?
It'd be great to say enjoy the money,
right.
but you need to have a financial plan. You need to have an action plan. So take advantage of some of the tools out there. First of all, find 5 places to plug in your budget. These can be things such as reducing your cable bill, reducing your phone bill, reducing monthly recurring expenses. Also, take advantage of some of these online, easy-to-use budgeting tools, such as Mint.com, Wasabi.com, Gizio.
Do you recommend that your unemployment money be socked away? I mean, should you be taking a portion of that and putting it into your savings account immediately?
Absolutely. And again, online, there's some great high-interest paying savings accounts, such as INGdirect.com, ImmigrantDirect.com, that are paying a little more than 2%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot more than your local bank is paying.
And Jaime, you mentioned wellness. Obviously, it's a very stressful time for a lot of people. What can we do to sort of help ourselves through this and stay sane on the other side, do you think?
I think to be realistic, you want to kind of mourn the loss of your job, whether that's a minute or a week. Go through it and then get to action and really make sure that you have a buddy to get you through it. So have someone who can really make sure that you have time in your day that's going to help you stay calm. Meditate, yoga, walk your dog, and exercise. That will also help you have the endorphins to go out and network and interview.
Right, we actually have some of the tips on the screen right now. Increase your focus by clearing your mind, and jogging and doing a hobby may help. What are some other tips that you can do?
Network, network, network. You really want to make sure that you can expand your network and make sure that you are leveraging tools like online social networking, things like Faced-In and Linkbook, going back to your alumni associations, volunteer organizations, everyone, even folks in line in the grocery store, let them know that you are looking for a job and be succinct about what that is.
And do you have to open yourself up at this point now to other job opportunities, maybe not necessarily in the field that you were in, expanding yourself out at this point, Galia?
Absolutely. This is the time to be creative. You should be a little bit focused or very focused on what you want, and that way when you can have these conversations with the people in your network, you can say, this is exactly what I'm looking for. But be creative, absolutely.
And we're finding that folks are really being creative. So I'm talking to folks who were laid off from midtown law firms who are saying, I'm not going to go back to a traditional job search, finding another one. I'm going to go ahead and hang my own shingle, open a business from home. Or so.
Here's another one right here. Consolidate your previous investments like 401ks and IRAs to one no-load mutual fund company, right? Why?
Well, this is the time to do it. You actually have a little more time on your side, so why not take the time to clean up your investments, specifically your retirement accounts. So when you do get your new job, it's one less thing that you have to think about. You can also reduce your fees, streamline your expenses, and it's much easier to do a checkup and really have a handle on where the market's going.
And there's a seminar coming up. We actually want to put the information on the screen right now so people can see it at home. We have all the locations there for you. It's at the Shelter Studio on West 54th Street. That's happening February 11th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. And if you're unemployed, you can probably make it in the middle of the day, right? The people who need it most can actually get there. We thank you so much, Galia and Jaime, for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
There is a little bit of hope left. There is some hope left to get out of this.
Absolutely, absolutely. And having a plan will just ease your stress and give you more confidence to find a new job.
We like that. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.